Today is Friday the 13th, a day that's long been believed to be connected to bad luck, especially for those who are superstitious. While some fear the day, others have found ways to enjoy and celebrate it, thanks to the influence of pop culture. Manisa Danabalan joins us live to talk a little bit more about the history behind this eerie day. Manisa.
That's right, Kelly. There's even phobias associated with the fear of Friday the 13th. While it's unclear when the unluckiness from the day began and when that fear began, some historians believe it stems from Christianity.
Friday the 13th. No, we're not talking about the popular slasher film where Jason takes his revenge. We're referring to the day that's been viewed as a bearer of bad luck, similar to walking under a ladder, breaking a mirror, and a black cat crossing your path. But what makes the day so creepy? Many believe it's the negative superstitions around the number 13 that goes back centuries. Some refer to the Bible and the Last Supper, where Judas, the one who betrayed Jesus, was the 13th guest. Christ's crucifixion was also among other events that happen on a Friday.
And it played into also our feelings about numbers, that 12 is a sort of nice round number. We have lots of good things that are 12s, like the 12 days of Christmas. And so the fact that there were 13 disciples and one of them was evil, the 13th was the evil disciple, seemed appropriate to people. Like, oh, we knew 13 was a bad number.
Other references to the day bringing misfortune dates back to 1307, when King Philip IV of France arrested hundreds of the Knights Templar on Friday the 13th, many of them executed. Some believe this was the origin of the date's bad luck association.
Sometimes the exact dates of things get lost in history. And they say, well, when did that happen? I don't know. We've got conflicting reports. I bet it happened on Friday the 13th. So those things are kind of backstories to kind of fill in the legend. They're not the origin of the legend.
But over the centuries and years, a number of bad things have happened on Friday the 13th, like the German bombing of Buckingham Palace in September 1940, a cyclone that killed more than 300,000 people in Bangladesh in November 1970, and even the death of the well-known rapper Tupac in 1996. More recently, the Paris terror attacks in November of 2015 also happened on a Friday the 13th. Martha Baylis, professor of English and folklore, says sometimes we look for patterns around the day that may not actually be there.
You serious?
And sometimes it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. But say, 1 in 1,000 days is a Friday the 13th. That means that 1/1000th of the bad things that happen are going to happen on a Friday the 13th. More bad things happen actually on every day, but we especially notice it when it's Friday the 13th.
The negativity around the day has influenced many things, like not including a 13th floor in some buildings. It also inspired pop culture with novels and movies.
If you're looking for a good subject for a movie, something scary that's going to happen, you're going to choose Friday the 13th, right? It's Friday the 13th or Halloween. Those are the big choices for when are bad things going to happen, because they're the kind of scary days, So they use that underlying sense of worry that we all have and capitalize on it.
But it's not all bad. There's also some people who find the day lucky. Taylor Swift has said several times that she associates many of her successes with number 13.
While some people may be relieved that Friday the 13th is almost over, there's still another one coming later this year in October and 2 in 2024 as well.